You are going to find it very, very interesting. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's get into this.
Welcome to the Powder Dusty. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Chris Ryder, the owner of For Public Safety channel, joined one of my panels recently and went through basically the whole story, the whole backstory of him and his channel and the things that they've gone through.
Go ahead and pause.
I've cut it out of that live stream, and we're going.
Now, notice how this amazing journalistic endeavor, he did not reach out for my comment on any of this. So I will have an opportunity. Now, I watched, I think the first 25, 30, maybe 40 minutes of it while I was doing some chores and getting dinner. And there must have been about a good 25, 30 lies within the first 40 minutes. So listen, can we admit that there is plenty that you could easily make fun of me about on the internet without having to make up lies about me? Can we all agree that I am a material rich content creator? Can we agree?
You used to be, and to be very transparent to the whole audience, what was the thing I told you on the phone, GS, about that whole thing?
My memory is garbage. Can you refresh?
I said that people get you too upset too fast. You get upset really easily.
You you're talking
people your energy way too fast, and that you need to do a better job of not letting what people say affect you, and doing a lot better job at kind of just controlling yourself and your emotions. You completely agreed with that. It's part of growing. It happens.
I thought you meant the conversation we just had before the show. I'm like, wait, I don't remember. Yeah.
No.
But it is one of those situations where you do kind of give people your power, right? And I think the reason why I did, and I do have the interactions that I do is that I still think there might be good faith people out there. And I often extend far too much grace to people that aren't acting in good faith, some people just want to see the world burn. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you can kind of disengage with people that aren't worth your time. But you're right. Yeah, we're going to continue to work on all that.
Yeah, and look, I completely understand why you get the way you do. It's just kind of like going back to what you said. A lot of these people, they're not even worth that energy. So
we're going to watch the whole thing. In the first 12 minutes
1.5
video, it's sort of the lead up where we're kind of discussing him and peripheral events before Chris joins the panel. Then for the meat of the video, he takes us through really all the details of his story, and then the last hour or so is us kind of just chit-chatting and clowning around after the story's over. So again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy.
So the way Todd got into this beef war in the first place, and by the way, I had a conversation with Chris about how this exact situation was going to come up. He would have to fucking deal with it, and he'd have to learn how to manage it, and he did not do it.
I do want to point out just real quick, chat, that this is probably the 10th or 12th video I've seen where there's now a different slew of 6 or 7 people. And once again, Todd is the center of attention. So, it's funny because for him just being, such a irrelevant player, I've heard all this other nonsense. It seems like everybody's talking about him. It's crazy.
Had myself on mute. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this guy is it's the Caucasian Sasquatch. I've actually treated this guy with nothing but respect, and I'm really not sure. Obviously, he's super drunk most of the time. It's not a crime to get drunk. But if you really listen to this guy, how sloppy he is, he's got maybe 10% of the story is actually based in any kind of relatability or truth. And the other 90% is him just slurring over his words and just kind of making stuff up at random. Matter of fact, I actually defended this guy because some guy accused him of, I guess he does Minecraft or whatever. He does games that are kind of like his audience is children. And there were some spurious allegations against this man that I myself am not putting forward. Matter of fact, I said to him, I think just because you play a game doesn't mean you're a diddler. like that, obviously. And so I guess that's what you get for trying to defend people and be fair to people, is they chuck you under the bus when it's expedient for them to do so. I guess we have Tyrants Beware in the chat.
Yeah.
What's up, Tyrants Beware? Oh, does he? Tyrants, look, you're finally wearing a uniform, buddy. Congratulations. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. You can live your dream, buddy. You can be a real life toy soldier. I'm playing Path of Exile over here, so if you see me making weird faces or looking stressed out, it's probably because I'm getting my ass handed to me by a bunch of graphic I don't know, ones and zeros.
All right. This is where we are now. Okay. So Todd and Chris were friends. They decided to go do a thing together. Todd had one plan. Chris had another. Chris was the managing arbiter of this plan. Todd disagreed because he can't help but be a fucking narcissist. Hold on. Let me rephrase this so that everybody understands what the fuck I'm talking about. Todd misunderstood the situation, thinking he was the main fucking character of some shit that didn't have a damn thing to do with him, and decided to jump out and do some stuff. Okay? All right. Where's the button? That's not the button.
What stuff did he decide to jump out on?
So Chris went to go file some paperwork. He goes to I think it was the local sheriff's office, police office, government building, whatever. He's filing specific paperwork involving his case. In the live stream, previous to actually getting out of the freaking car, while they were live, the conversation takes place that we are not auditing this place. We're going to file paperwork.
Dude, I feel really bad for like the viewers right now. There's just like random boxes and pictures everywhere. Like there's this like little dog over here above GS, and you got, hold on, GS. Let's actually so you're more comfortable. Let's put you by your buddy since you guys like each other so much. There you go. Is that better? It must be good because you're not saying anything because you're on mute. Sorry, let's continue on.
Work here. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go audit another place over here across town. Everyone in the car and on the group chat fucking agrees. It's not a problem. But when we get out of the car, Todd immediately assaults the nearest freaking guy that's in a uniform that he can with his camera, trying to make as big of an issue of it as he can while Chris is there. Chris, not aware of what's going on, goes into the building to
Okay, hold up. So who's this fucking we? Where the fuck was this Muppet? When we get out of the car, I started some kind of conflict with an officer. I've never had a conflict with any of these, except for the one time where I was sitting next to that D guy who I guess is a registered PDF file. I got accused of being PDF file adjacent because I supported some dude. I didn't know what his background was. And all I did was basically say, I'm a taxpayer. I fought wars for this bullshit, the way you treated this man right here. And then you're going to ignore the whole thing. That's I don't know what he's talking about. And that we were all sitting outside anyway. D was the one screaming like a freaking maniac, but no one has anything to say about him. That's kind of weird. So I'm not sure exactly what this Muppet he's even talking about. And
was he there with you guys that day?
Sasquatch? No. Who the fuck is that guy? I don't even know. I never even met this dude until like long after. Maybe he was in the chat or something. We got number two.
Hey,